Hello guys and welcome back to Tesla News. In this video guys, we will go into details what this entire fourth quarter was all about and what we can take away from it, and we will look into some numbers. And I would like to look at the first page of the quarter report with you, and we do see on the right side that we had been a transformative Tesla year. There was an increase in volumes, profitability, and we do see that they talk about the Model 3 in China, which has now reached over 5,000 cars per week, which is a really great number, as well as we look into the ramp up of the Model Y, which was always also ramped up in the Fremont factory. As well as we have the operations, 500,000 vehicles were produced in 2020, and the Model Y production in Giga Shanghai started in December 2020, as well as we have the updated Model S and Model X launched in January. There was actually no official launch, to be honest with you. I didn't know that they officially launched it. But I think they just quietly now started selling them, even though on the website you don't see the Model X yet. In the new design you only see the Model S, and we later on will look into pictures. There are also pictures in this a bit longer video today from the Giga Shanghai and as well from Giga Berlin and Giga Texas, as I have been reporting almost every day from Giga Texas. The same, we are looking into the operating cash flow, which is 2.8 billion in 2020, and we have 4.9 billion in increase in the cash, which, guys, always remember is also because Tesla raised some funds during the Tesla stock split. So we have a free cash flow of 1.9 billion in Q4. And yeah, so if we look into all these factors and you look into the numbers here, I do believe there is a key success that Tesla has achieved in 2020. We will see further growth. I'm really positive about that. But we will go into some detailed numbers during this video, and I will show you some numbers that might not look too good and some that look astonishing, like really good. And I would like to mention that not everything can be perfect for Tesla, and in this case we do see some areas that can be done better in the future. So looking into the financial summary, guys, we do see that the automotive revenues have increased to almost 9.314 billion, guys. This is an increase of 46%. We have seen a difference to the quarter 19 when looking into the $6.3 billion. Furthermore, we do see the regularity credits, which have increased slightly but make not too much difference right now in 2020, but are substantially up from Q4 in 2019. The key here, the key takeaway is the automotive gross margin. We are back at levels between Q4 of 2019 and Q1 of 2020, and they are down now to 24.1%, which is like around 3% less than in Q3 2020. The key here is, guys, I think Tesla has decreased the prices in this 2020 year. They were able to do that because they have in some way lower cost than the competition. The key here is, if you lower prices to further go into the market, take away market share from competitors, you always have to expect that the margins go a bit lower. I don't see that as negative as many bears see it out there. I believe that Tesla has to do that to further establish a strong market share in the car industry And yeah, so I personally don't see that negative. I believe that Tesla is doing the right to decrease prices. It is just a question of time till it will pay off. Furthermore, I believe that the ramp up of production in Shanghai might have been kind of getting into the margins. We have seen that before with the Model 3 too, when it was ramped up in Fremont at the beginning. The margins weren't that good in the beginning, but later on they really increased substantially, and I believe that this will happen as well. Always remember, we had a ramp up of Model Y as well in Fremont, even though it has been sold in Fremont for a longer time already. And of course the Model Y ramp up at the end of the year in Giga Shanghai. So these are all factors that might influence the 24.1 margin. Nevertheless, don't see it as crazy negative as maybe some bears do. The key here is the gross profit has increased too. Looking into the next financial summary, guys, we do see that the total revenue has increased to $31 billion, and we do see the revenue year over year by 46% in Q4, and this has primarily achieved through the growth in vehicle deliveries, and as well, and this is the key, growth in other parts of the business, which we will go into in a few minutes. At the same time, the vehicle average selling price has declined by 11%, as we just talked about. Of course, you sell cheaper cars. Tesla has had the business plan to go into cheaper cars for a long time. So I believe the 11% is a number that might look bad in the first moment, but again, you want to be a mass production car company and energy company, so there's no you can't increase the average price over years. It has to come down, and this is not such a bad sign because it is equivalent to the growth in the models sold. The quarter end cash and cash equivalent increased to 19.4 billion in Q4, driven mainly from the recent capital raise of $5 billion, as I mentioned before. And always remember that in the earnings, it always influences as well how many stocks are actually given to Elon Musk based on the success Tesla has. So they have also early debt repayments, so they increased the free cash flow to $1.9 billion. When you all take that together, guys, I think we do see here a healthy situation of Tesla. We do see almost 50% in increase of revenue. We won't see 100% in the future, guys. It will go, everything that is around 50-60% is still enormous great. So looking into the operational summary, guys, we have the production numbers. Actually, I must say, well, the quarter numbers of the Model S and Model X are kind of stable in the last 2 quarters, and the Q2 had been really a bad one. I think that was the one where we saw the shutdown as well. But if you combine that all together, there's still like a market of around 80 to 90,000 cars a year. Now with the refreshed Model X and Model S, I think we might see some kind of spikes in numbers, no crazy numbers, but maybe we do see in future 20K per quarter. Again, that would be a really good number. And we do have here really a really great design, new design, and I think this is something you will see in pictures later, which will again push Tesla to be the leading market car maker here in luxury segment. Model S and X numbers we have talked about. Now the Model 3 and Y numbers, 163,000, guys. Combining all that together to 180,000 cars produced, or in this case delivered. I mean, these are really, really nice numbers. Then we have the vehicle capacity, guys, and this is something people forget. Combined with the Giga Shanghai and the Fremont factory, we have a total capacity of 1,050,000 cars. This is the number I have been talking about a lot. If we are working here on full capacity in 2021, we could achieve around 1 million cars. Again, that would mean 100,000 cars of Model X and Model X, which I don't believe might be possible. Everything would have to work perfectly. Again, the 500,000 cars for Model 3 and Model Y could be possible in the United States. We have the Biden administration, more people going into green energy, electric car. The change is happening, so I don't see why this should happen. Again, Giga Berlin with the Model Y, Giga Texas with the Model Y starting, Cybertruck coming up, Tesla SEMA, etc., etc. So the Giga Shanghai is currently working at 250,000 per year. So we have still a lot of room to go up to the 450,000 cars. So we have to see around 10 to 12,000 cars per week in Giga Shanghai. But again, numbers will go up. We do see the ramp up of the Model Y happening in China, and this is happening really smooth and fast. But here, guys, the highlights. We do have around 83% increase towards the deployment of the energy storage, guys. Energy storage is going to be $1 billion, trillion-dollar market in 10 years. They really changed everything, and that is what I mentioned to you in the videos before, that look out for Tesla Energy. Be the one having the eyes on Tesla Energy, and I believe this is so great to see that the numbers have increased so greatly. We are planning to grow our manufacturing capacity as quickly as possible. Furthermore, annual growth by 50%. If we take that for the cars, we are looking at 750,000 cars, but I believe they will crush that. I think 150,000 will be easily possible, and further profits in the future. And as mentioned, Model Y capacity in Giga Berlin, Giga Texas, and they still believe they will start producing those cars in this year. For Giga Berlin, I'm really sure they will, but I have been kind of skeptical for the Giga Texas. Here you see now the amazing new design. I love it. Tell me your opinion down below in the comment section, what you believe, how you like that new design refresh. I mean, it looks like a racing car if you look at it, and I honestly must say the design looks so clean, so luxury. In the background you have the screen, which is new, which I find an amazing idea. So again, more entertainment, more tech. This is what Tesla is all about, and we do have here a really great design. I really like that. Then on the front side of the Tesla, you see that it's a bit more aggressive. It looks so much better than the really old version, and even now the new modeled version that we had till now. Then the Gigafactory Shanghai, the Model Y cast. We do see the new machines working here, and everything is really nice into place and seems to work everything really good. Stamping machine over here. So we see that in China they make a lot of progress in ramping everything up. So here the Model Y body shop in the Gigafactory Shanghai. We still see on the left side above there the free space that is still there in the factory. So a lot of room to grow and expand production. Here just the Model Y lineup. At the end of the production, how many cars are there, guys? This is just bullish. This is bullish. Yeah, it's just shouting for bullishness here. I love to see that. Then the Tesla Giga Shanghai from the top at night. I mean, this is before they have continued construction on the buildings. There's coming more. Then the Giga Berlin almost getting ready here. I mean, what a speed, how fast they have been, guys. I love it. And we will see cars coming out, I guess, at maybe June, July latest. I mean, they are so far already starting to work inside. We do see machines over here. So really great look into how the Giga Shanghai is looking, guys. I mean, if you take this here, guys, 3 months ago, we had almost nothing in Giga Austin, and now this in present day, if you followed me, you have seen the updates. I do really think in 3 months we could see the entire building up if they continue like that. And this would mean that in end of April, May, June, maybe in June, July, we could see first cars coming out. And I mean, this would be really, really, really fast. Again, I'm not 100% sold yet on the time frame, but let's see. Definitely this year. Again, we do see positive net income in the past 5 quarters, and I think they will do that further in the future, as well as operating cash flow and free cash flow increasing. And we do see that here over the 12-month period as well. Q2, Q3, and Q4 for the net income, guys. Then we will look into the financial statement. Again, we do see here the $9 billion of revenue just for the cars, and we do see the energy storage, guys, 752 billion. This is an 8% pie of the total revenue, and I must say this is a massive increase, and it's just a question of time that we see the first time $1 billion there in a quarter. And I believe that Tesla will further grow massively, especially in the energy sector. And you see here further numbers. I'm not going to go into all of them. We see the net income is a bit down from last quarter. That's why the negative reaction had happened. Again, guys, always remember we are in the growth story. Tesla is investing a lot of money. If they wouldn't build any factories right now and they just would sell the cars from their current factories, I believe the profit would be much higher. They are also increasing their investments into further growth, and that is the key here, guys. And if you did enjoy my video, if you do like my analysis, do consider subscribing to my channel. I always update you every single day about any kind of news. Today my second video again, but let's see how you like that. And